What's going on, everybody? This is Chris with Crypto Secret X, and I want to welcome you to a very special late night edition. Again, this is a live you don't want to miss, especially if you're a new crypto investor, or even if you are a new crypto investor or an old crypto investor. This is something you don't want to miss. But before we get started, you know what we got to do. Cue the intro. I want to welcome you to Crypto Secret X. My name is Chris Knight, and this is the place we talk about crypto. And before we get started, make sure you hit that like and subscribe button. It helps the channel. It helps the algorithm grow, and it helps get this video in front of people like you who want to see it. So what is the news? What are we talking about? Because earlier I did a video, and I was talking about some of the cryptos that's getting ready to run, like Bitcoin, XRP, which is there, but also SUI. And I'm going to also bring you another video talking about some of the smaller cap, mid cap coins that you're going to start looking at. But as we all know, President Trump, new elect, will be the president taking office in January. So now I want to take you back to some of you who may not have paid attention, but this right here is monumental for all of us in cryptocurrency. And I'm not going to get into politics. I'm not going to get into all the other stuff. But if you're into cryptocurrency, if you're thinking about getting into cryptocurrency, this is something you definitely want to watch. And before we go any further, I want to definitely make sure that a lot of you can take a look at this video. If you haven't seen it, some of you may have, but this is monumental. And all of us know this in crypto. This is something that is monumental for us, and it sets a new tone. Check this out.
I pledge to the Bitcoin community that the day I take the oath of office, Joe Biden and Kamala Harris's anti-crypto crusade will be over. It will end. It'll be done. It'll be done. The moment I'm sworn in, the persecution stops and the weaponization ends against your industry. And as long as I'm in the Oval Office, on day one, I will fire Gary Gensler and appoint a new SEC chairman. I didn't know he was that unpopular. Let me say it again. On day one, I will fire Gary Gensler. And no longer will your government sit by and watch as Bitcoin jobs and businesses flee to other countries because America's laws are too unclear and too tough and too angry and too stiff. We will keep each and every Bitcoin job in the United States of America. That's what we're going to be doing. Upon taking office, I will immediately appoint a Bitcoin and Crypto Presidential Advisory Council. Would anybody like to be on that particular council? Please raise your hand. Their task will be to design transparent regulatory guidance for the benefit of the entire industry, and they will get it done in 100 days. We will have regulations, but from now on, the rules will be written by people who love your industry, not hate your industry, people that want to make it clear and simple, straightforward and fair, people that want to see your industry thrive, not dive. Next, I will immediately order the Treasury Department and other federal agencies to cease and desist all steps necessary because, there's a thing going on in your industry. They want to move the creation of a central bank digital currency. It's over. Forget it. CBDC. There will never be a CBDC while I'm President of the United States. And I will always defend the right to self-custody. Self-custody. You're going to have a great industry. You're going to have a great industry, and we're going to be fuel for your industry, not demolish your industry. America will once again be a nation that protects property rights, privacy, freedom of transaction, freedom of association.
That is huge. If you don't know how huge that is huge. And that's why you see what Gary Gensler says he's stepping down July 2025, because he wants to go out on his own terms. But now if you're new to crypto, if you haven't been in the crypto, if you don't know anything about crypto, now we're sitting on the cuff. That's why people keep telling you of one of the biggest bull runs there ever can be. Now, we all know that there are a lot of companies buying Bitcoin. MicroStrategy, Michael Saylor is just buying Bitcoin like crazy. And the thing about it is can Bitcoin reach 100,000 K before the end of the year? Well, I would say yes. And let me tell you why. Because with that kind of speech coming forth, and with President Trump, who is pro-Bitcoin, that has Elon Musk, who is for Bitcoin, that has RFK, who is for Bitcoin, and now put an SEC chairman in place that is for cryptocurrency. And in 100 days, we have clarity and clear regulations on what crypto is. That opens the market up unbelievably. So what's going to happen is crypto, and people who are in crypto and been in crypto for a while, they know one thing. When the market loves what's getting ready to happen, the market will fly. And when that office comes and it takes place, what you're going to see is people try to get in position like crazy. They're going to start buying Bitcoin, buying Ethereum, and the price is going to go up. It's going to be driven. I'm not your financial advisor, but I look at what's going on around us, the news and what's happening. And Trump's laid out a clear cut. We've never had a president do that, lay out a clear cut agenda with how they're going to handle cryptocurrency. And that was a big part of this part of the presidential race. And I think that was something that he addressed head on. And he was the first president to even speak in any kind of cryptocurrency event. So now with that being said, there are a lot of people who bought Bitcoin about 15,000. They bought Bitcoin roughly, when it was pretty low, can see astronomical gains. How high can Bitcoin go? Who knows? Because now even the major companies are trying to get in position now. We saw the Bitcoin bounce back over Thanksgiving. You saw that. You see the soar in Sui and what Sui's doing. Solana. This is going to be tremendous for all of cryptocurrency with clear-cut regulations. And now we have a pro-president cryptocurrency in place. This is going to probably take us well over the moon. And I want to play that for you again, because if you've been in crypto for a while and you've been around and you've seen what's been going on and you've been like, yeah, I know, I've been a part of it. It's been rough. We know. But this right here, once he said this, and then he won the presidency, you saw what happened. This one state.
Good afternoon. I'm laying out my plan to ensure that the United States will be the crypto capital of the planet and the Bitcoin superpower of the world, and we'll get it done.
Do you clearly hear what he's saying?
If crypto is going to define the future, I want to be mined, minted, and made in the USA. It's going to be. It's not going to be made anywhere else. And if Bitcoin is going to the moon, as we say, it's going to the moon, I want America to be the nation that leads the way. And that's what's going to happen. I pledge to the Bitcoin community that the day I take the oath of office, Joe Biden and Kamala Harris's anti-crypto crusade will be over. What? It will end. It'll be done.
Done.
It'll be done.
Done. No more.
On day one, I will fire Gary Gensler and appoint a new SEC chairman.
No. Okay, now I'm not wishing anything bad on Gary Gensler, but I just know we all know that Gary Gensler was anti-crypto. Miss Elizabeth Warren was anti-crypto. President Biden, we know, was anti-crypto, and they were even coming off with hardcore taxes, capital gains, and all the stuff that they were going to hit us with. But now, when you have people in office that see more of the future of how cryptocurrency can benefit, moving to the digital, and not creating a government CB, he says not going to do that, but he's going to keep the cryptocurrency where it is, because as the dollar soars, Bitcoin goes. So he sees the comparison. And I think because of that, we're sitting on the cuff of one of the biggest bull runs there ever can be. Now, will that mean that the Bitcoin run like this we may never see again? I don't know, because of course, when government comes in, big companies come in, big tech comes in, a lot of things change. But those of us who are buying now, who are getting in position, that's taking that plunge into cryptocurrency. Again, I'm not your advisor, but you're getting on the cuff before regulations come in place. You're going to own Bitcoin. You're going to own Ethereum. You're going to own Solana. You're going to own Sui. You're going to be in place. You understand what I'm saying? So now we have a chance to really make unbelievable, as they call it, life-changing money. And those are the things I look at. The charts, the Fibonacci charts, all that thing is good. But you know what moves the charts is the news and what's happening in the news and the partnerships. Brad Garlinghouse, President Trump has already met with Coinbase. Brad Garlinghouse, which holds the XRP, which is now trying to take care of cross-border payments. Bitcoin now becoming a store of value, 21,000 at the mine. Solana now also becoming one of those major cryptocurrencies. But the thing about it is now they don't have to leave the United States. They can operate within the states. And that was what a lot of cryptocurrencies threatened. Like, hey, if y'all not going to let us operate here, we'll just go somewhere else where they're going to let us do it. And they were taking, so now you're talking about the mine and the companies, all that stuff coming back. This could be something pretty big, man. So if you haven't had an opportunity to get in, if you haven't had a chance to buy, this is where I see this bull run really taking off. And because of that, you're going to see major exchanges start listing more cryptocurrencies. And then the more cryptocurrencies, the more exposure to retail money. The more exposure to retail money. When they have people in places talking about cryptocurrency, when it's in the news, when it's on CNN and it's on the Bloomberg report, you see it all the time. When you start seeing that and retail money start coming in and they have access, the easier to access for retail people, the more money that comes in. So this is what we've been accumulating over this period of time. We've been accumulating, we've been buying, we've been getting ourselves in position for this moment here. And now it's here, where cryptocurrency will be adopted by the United States of America. What does that mean for crypto enthusiasts? That means we have an opportunity to make life-changing wealth, life-changing money. And that's something that we have been waiting on for a very long time. And when I saw that, I just wanted to remind us, because some people may have forgot. I didn't even know about that when President Trump first spoke at the Bitcoin Summit 2024, back before when he was on the campaign trail. That's big, man. I just want to come to you today, just a short video, just to let you know. So if you haven't gotten into crypto, or you still think crypto is a scam and you're going to lose all your money, hey, it's up to you, because cryptocurrency is risky. It is risky, and you can lose all your money. But the thing about it, it's not coins like people say. It's tech. It's tech. It's various tech. It's Web3. It's taking things to another level. You're looking at VRs coming into place. You're looking at metaverse coming into place. You're looking at big tech coming into place. And when big tech comes in, if those of you who got in, and I'm going to take this for example. Remember when YouTube first came out and people were talking about YouTube and they were like, man, there's nobody going to be making videos and putting that stuff out. And you could buy shares in YouTube. And a lot of people thought it was kind of silly. It was like, nobody's going to do that. And it caught on. And the people who invested in YouTube early made tons of money. Everything that came out when it first started, people thought it was dumb. They thought it was silly. They thought nobody was going to do it. Nobody was going to pay attention to it. And they did. They did. And so Amazon, remember Amazon? When Amazon first came out, they were selling books and people were like, oh, Amazon. Now Amazon is one of the powerhouses in the world. You remember that? You remember Facebook when it first came out? How the older folks were like, I'm not putting my face on Facebook. And what is a Facebook? And I see my face. Remember that? And now everybody's on Facebook. It's one of the mega companies. You remember that? So now here's cryptocurrency. You remember the cryptocurrency they told you lose all your money with? You better leave that stuff alone. It's a scam. That's not real money. That's fake. Remember that? That's all I'm going to say. Now, everything that you've been hearing about cryptocurrency is about to take place. Everything that we've been saying for the past 4 to 5 years that they're going to adopt it, that it's not a scam, that you can make money. You just have to invest. Take your time. Take a chance. Now, some of them going to miss it. Some of them going to come in too late. They're going to come in on what they call the FOMO. But those of us that took a chance, took the risk, dove into the pot, and still held on even during the bear markets, we're finally about to see some of our decisions that we made come to fruition. Some of you are seeing those gains now, tremendous gains, explosive gains, and there is more to come. I can't wait to see what's going to happen in January. I'm going to step out on a limb and make a bold prediction that we're definitely going to see $100,000 Bitcoin in January, right at the cuff of going into January, right before January 20th. We're going to see that. But not only are we going to see that, we're going to see an explosion in cryptocurrency. Mark it down today. What is it? November 27th, 7:13 p.m. Eastern time. You heard it here first on Crypto Secret X. It's coming, so you better get ready. Well, this is a short one. It's not long. Remember, you can join me here Monday through Thursday, 7 a.m. You get a lot of alpha. Again, I had released one earlier. I'm going to bring you some mid caps and small cap videos here coming up soon because Bitcoin dominance is at all-time high. And once Bitcoin reaches a new price discovery, which we have no idea what's that going to be now. People have predicted some bold predictions. You know, my point is around at 120, 150. That's what I'm thinking, right around there, because that's going to be an astronomical gain for a lot of people, especially the ones that bought at 30 and 20. That's going to be a huge gain for them. At 15,000, huge gain. Ethereum at 1,200, then you start seeing Ethereum at 5, you know, that $6,000, $7,000 mark. Solana at roughly around that $400 to $500 mark. You're going to see something. And Sui. Y'all better stop sleeping on Sui now. Right now it's $3. Roughly, I could say that, you know, on a top end prediction, about $100, being safe on the safe side around that $20, $21, you get it at $3. We're going to see some explosions take place. And then we're going to have some mid caps, Render, a couple other ones that I've already talked about. XRP. We may see a $5 or $6 XRP during this bull run because now Brad Garlinghouse is going to get regulatory clarity. He doesn't have to leave the USA. They've been meeting. And President Trump also has made, well, not President Trump, but his media company has made a bid, or they're in negotiations. They haven't made it outright public, but to acquire a cryptocurrency exchange called BAT. Now, if that happens, that means he's meeting with a lot of the cryptocurrencies now, or the media company will, ProCrypto. Who's going to run it? Who knows? It may be one of his sons. He has some young sons. They are ProCrypto. But the thing about it is those of you that have been investing in crypto for the last 4 or 5 years, you're getting ready to see what you've been waiting on. So just hold on. Hold on, it's coming. And when it comes, understand how to take profit. Don't get scared, but you got to take profit now. Because that profit, and when y'all see that profit dip, some of y'all who missed this one, you better take advantage of it then, because sooner or later it's going to be astronomical. Bitcoin is going to be a thing of storage of value, just like gold, digital gold, and that's what we're looking at. The ability to peer-to-peer exchange, all that's coming in place, all that's getting ready to take off, all that's here. And so we got to be excited about that news, crypto enthusiasts. Got to be excited about that news. Whether you're a Republican, Democrat, I'm not getting into all of that. Whether you voted, whether you didn't, I'm just talking about cryptocurrency. And I'm just talking about the day that we have all been waiting for is finally here. Well, I'm going to head out, man. But like I always tell you, you never learn how to swim without jumping in, and you'll never climb a mountain without stumbling. This is Chris with Crypto Secret X. I'll see you guys tomorrow, bright and early. Make sure you get up. Well, I'm not sure about tomorrow because tomorrow's Thanksgiving, but I will come on and do one early in the morning because I got to go with my family to get something to eat. But I'm going to enjoy that day. But until then, man, y'all be good, and I'll talk to you later. I'm out.
War's over, but a soldier on, still battling